Rolling it off here for choice. Chandler North versus Mason Andrasco. Excited that the St. Louis boys have come up for the trip for this version of the Mosh Triples Jingle Bell Rock Tournament. And then here we have good side near to the camera. Short service room side on the far side. Dug over the top from Mason. Can he get a free ball or swing? No, he cannot. Landon back to serve. Side one or halfway down the tape. Drew Iliv. Big heavy swinger coming up. Over the top. Well dug though. Roll one up from 15 feet. Gets a full approach. Finds some space into the line. Steal the ball and serve receive. Get the nice good set and rhythm. Trying to swing over the top, but just a little bit too controlled. Sometimes you just got to blow it up. And then why can't we get this dig? Landon diving a little bit left. Curls it in. Fully engaged, but just an inch out of reach. Drew back to serve again. Piss missile smash. Brandon passes it with his chest practically. Just a foot out of bounds long. Early advantage. 3-1 advantage. Into the hands for the tool. Brandon now float serving from the short side. Pushing deep into that corner, making Drew do all the work. And the full sellout. Ball comes on. You can see the block switch here as they're thankful and joking at Brandon across the net. Now getting Drew lined up on Landon. That matchup. Able to swing right over the top. Load up. Little bit of space back there. 3 serving 4 at the switch. North on good side. Full service room. It's a look. Blows it up down the line. See the 2 hitting errors or chances early. Laying off 80% over the top. We just switch to a full bomb down the line. Passed over to the left. Crowded routes. Underset ball. Just a little bit of confusion if it was for Mason or Drew. And a free ball. Good serve from Landon. Now side swiping swing on the tight aggressive set. Interesting to stay behind and hit as the left side as the lefty. Out of bounds wide. 8-6. Brandon float serve muddle ball down the seam. Well handled by Mason. Gets a stab. Rolling up high and tight for Landon. Drew now off the net. Slide scores it for Mason. What an aggressive and great swing there in transition. Able to flip the game where the first look had gone to the far side. Try to go short serve. Get it over to Mason's line. You see the approaches. Diving in. Yes! For the block for Brandon. Not executed very well, but try to serve all the way short over to Mason's sideline. Try to get them to set there. Poke over the top. Somehow dug by North. Roll it high and tight. Dug by Mason. Well read. Bomb down the line. And that preference to the swing down the line. Thumb up, cross body type thing. Oh my goodness. Landon missed this thing just 2 inches long. Almost the perfect out to in ball. And a sideline ace for Drew. Watch this thing. Wrist away, curving all the way. I was too committed, probably missing wide. Ace happens from standing up just a little too tall. Now the scud ball to the corner. Try to beat it through the tape to still score. Over the top for Drew. Watch this serve first. The spatch high riser, still going to be in, had to play it. Brandon gets a hittable ball, punch it through the net. Try to get, you play in this weak tape at the turf. Sometimes you can get it to just creep through and score. And I thought I had the perfect read on this thing. But over the top of my right hand, Drew's just too big and too physical for Brandon as the digger, who's lined up perfectly on it. Drew back to serve again on the short approach. Now scud out. Blake. You can see Landon stealing the ball from the seam. Now we talk as Drew loads up, trying to double block over to me, protecting that matchup. We see it. We flip it back. Short approach. Oh, out of bounds. Long for Drew. Into seam. Perfect pass. Load up 2 blockers. We talk about this. If Drew's got hit the 2 ball, where is he more likely to go over the top of? Landon, 6'6", or Brandon, over the top on the switch. So our defender wants the shade to not land inside. See the little trash talk here. That's going to be my VLA teammate this year. All in good fun. Over the top, around, what do we think? Let's take a look. Broad jumping in. Probably around the side. We're switching sides here. 15-13 advantage. Well pass from Drew. Set out, bomb from Mason. Just fully lined up on it. This should be a dig. Even with the hesitation to go double, just a little bit on heels standing up. You watch the elite defenders. Those guys are so much lower and they can almost collapse their body or their butt to the ground to get underneath that and create the wedge for the dig. First serve was over short at Mason. Now try to get high line to Drew. Chops that ball over for the score. Stab of a pass out wide. Landon. No touch, just a touch wide. We're back to even, 16-16. Now the tight pass, perfect pass. Poke over the top with no one up on the option. Landon, 17-16. Ace serve! Ball not affecting that one. No doubter to get the 2-point advantage back. Look out! Right into the camera. 17-18. Full sellout from North. Perfect pass. Roll it up. 2 loaded up blockers. No problem at all for Landon. Roll shot over the top. Telling Brandon here, I think when we've short served Mason 2 times, they've set him both times. So if we want to take out Drew, serve over there. And really the big dog just wants a chance to block. Please, God, just set my guy. Load up. Oh, and get beat in the angle. Just a moment of hesitation on a Drew. I'm so thankful for what Brandon was able to do. Get the set, the aggressive tempo set to Mason, and I missed my block opportunity. 2 loaded up blockers. Doesn't matter what the defense is. Landon's just too good and too physical. 2018. Brandon with the touch. Get the look in transition. Where will he go? Switch swap. North on the right. Bombs it. Going to be a free ball. Landon taking it. Now the switch sides here. Flick it back to him. No doubter. Set 1. Landon, Brandon, Chandler. Run away with it. 21-18 for the first set. And with choice in set 2. Gonna pick good side here. Drew, full load up. No touch. Gotta be out. Over is out, right? OT. 20 feet depth, right on the sideline. Brandon, full sellout of the pass. Chandler setting right into the load up. And you can see my feedback there. We start to talk about this, trying to get Landon to sometimes call pin or go ball, sometimes call inside, because I felt like I was setting right into the block, right where they were loading up. 3-0 advantage, 15% of the game, and passing with his left bicep on the scud bomb. The swing to get the side out. 1-3. North's turn on good side, jumping in here, wants to serve 2, and the no-look cut ball down the line for the ace. And now the wrist-away deception, the ace the other sideline. 3-3, gets it right back to even. Heavy hit to Drew, well handled. 2 blockers loaded up. Touch, diving, save short. Free ball, Drew has to take hands. Mason, low left. Again, that no-look cut thumb up. Can swing with so much range like that. Perfect pass from Brandon. 4-3 on the switch. Landon seeing the court well. You can see the inside set call there, kind of opening up, causing a little more pressure on the defense. Steep swing from Drew. Perfect pass from Landon. Over the top now. Saved on the overpass. Flick it back to him here. Peeling defender. Stab again. Talk it out. Can they be organized? Yes, they can. 2 loaded up blockers. Caught sharp from Landon. Blake really just talking about how much court he has to cover. Perfect pass from Landon on 3. Bombed in the angle. North float serve. Perfect pursuit from Drew. And just close his eyes and rip it fast. Okay, you can see our alignment here. North having been beat wide a couple times. I started a little bit wider because I think if Drew serves me, it's going to be wrist away, curving the opposite way for most right-handed servers. 7-7 at the switch. Got the look we wanted. You can see my feedback there. Brandon had called the ball, and I was like, no, you just got me the perfect setup. And then the slight hesitation again. 8-7. Perfect pass, one-on-one. Just makes it look so easy, over the top in his space. Keeping the ball in front. Perfect court vision. Able to reach high. Hit it to where they're not. Bomb serve from Mason. Pass all the way left. One option. It's going to be North. Off the edge of Blake. Reaching up high. Chop off the edge. Bomb to Drew's line. Now separates him out wide. Crashed into the seam. No, Chandler. We talked about just playing over the top, and the blocker can always take low. Now over to the sideline. Drew just swings with so much range. He's got every shot in the book. 11-10. Still chasing. Ace serve. No, a ball. Got that sidewinder into the seam. Mason probably would have had it. Unfortunate that was one of his best balls of the night. Into the tape. Still even. 10 feet off. Over his shoulder. Off the edge of the block. Again, that range that Mason can go with. Full speed bomb from Drew. And oh no, he's down. Brandon saw the space. An option type ball. Just didn't take that fearless rip. They're going to take a timeout up 14-12. Just a slight cramp of the calf. Not too long. He's right back. Ripping a topspin. Perfect pass from Chandler. Punch into the angle. Oh no, they thought the option was in play. Now he's just hitting from the ground, bombing into hands. And a strong block from Blake. 15-12. Late in the game, up 3 here. Drew again from the serve. Right on North. 2 loaded up blockers. Good court vision from Landon. Control over the top. 13-15 at the switch. Brandon. Float serve, scud ball over at Mason. Oh my goodness, the patience and read from Landon. Watch this one back. For whatever reason, had sensed them fall out of rhythm. My timing goes first. Look at how patient Landon is. And then this reach. The kitty cat paws, just batting the ball back. Drew's got to think he played that ball high enough. 11 feet in the air as it's crossing the net. Oh, and almost an ace serve short, but into the tape. Got it back within 1, though. Landon, no doubt, bomb into 6. 15-16, chasing 1. Loading up is the blocker, North. Over the top and out of bounds. 16-16, ace serve for Landon. Just blowing up down the line here. Blake, he had about 18, 19 feet of depth, protecting that out-to-in corner. Just not going to have enough time to react when you hit the shit out of the ball like that. A little out of rhythm here. Leads the ball inside. 18-17. Keeping the advantage at the switch. Perfect tight pass. No doubter for Drew down the line. Celebrating as he goes. Drew, the biggest gun at the service line here. Serving 18-18. Sneaky ball down the line. Gets the line to jump. Swinging all the way over there. 19-18. 1 defensive point can make this a side-out game, but Drew is just too good. Automatic here with its physical swing. Full sellout from North. That ball was floating way over to Landon. And full guess from Blake. 20-19. Landon, short approach side. Takes Drew to the ground. Have to roll one up to Mason. And he tugs it too far wide. Oh no, that's how it'll end. 21-19. Just neck and neck the whole way. These guys find ways in transition. What a game.
I didn't know you were blocking either. I thought you said you were dropping.
Oh, no, on the middle.
Oh.